All right, well, Phil has received a lot of backlash for his past comments about the Saudi-backed LIV Golf tournament. So what do you guys make of this, the fact that he's participating in it still after all that?
He's definitely fallen from grace in the last couple of years, but you look at the names that they're starting to bring over to the LIV Golf Tour, Dustin Johnson, Bryson DeChambeau, like those are giant names in golf. When I found out you can still compete in majors. And also compete in this. Yep. It did change the way I was thinking about it, because it's like, oh, I thought you would have to give up the Masters, you'd have to give up the U.S. Open, you have to give up the British Open, but you can still compete in those, the PGA Championship, and also still do this. If you're one of those guys, and all the list of guys, most of them, if not all of them, have at least one major under their belt to get the biggest payday you've ever gotten in golf. Like, Dustin Johnson's going to make $125 million. And Tiger, in his career just golfing, made $121 million. Right. So if you hear those numbers, you can still compete in majors. I guess just from a purely golf perspective, because we know there's a lot behind the scenes of sports morality and taking this money. From a pure sports golf perspective, I could understand somebody saying, well, I can still compete in the highest tournaments in golf and also make money.
Bro, I feel this way very strongly about this, but you can go to basically any household in America and everybody's got a price for their morals. And even if they say that they don't, when you're offering $100 million plus to get some of these guys out there, it's really hard to say, I'm not going to take this life-changing payday to go and compete. And we understand that there are some atrocities that are behind this money. And nations use sports to try to cover up for some of these things. We see it happen with the Olympics, some of these world events where, we're just not going to think about all the bad things that have happened. But if you're an athlete, you're absolutely taking that money. And then you start to look at the golf aspect of it. They're not doing cuts. So you enter the tournament, you're making money. These guys out here, if they don't make the cut, they're golfing for free. Just from a financial standpoint, why would you do that? The money's sitting right there. And so you can look through a lot of these layers, and I don't want to take this to an extremely dark place, but some of the companies that work with athletes, you can look at their business practices, their ethics, child labor. Some of these companies have driven their employees to the absolute brink of life, and they still work with these companies. So I think we kind of pick and choose at times too. I'm not saying that I'm fully in on this, but I'm saying I understand 100% where these cats are coming from.